Hi everyone, I'm going to do a reading on Dr. Michael Mosley. I'm recording this on the 7th of June, it's Friday. It is 3 p.m. GMT time. It is 4 a.m. I keep forgetting, Eastern I think, or Pacific time, and then it's 7 a.m. Eastern time. So you'll know in the US which one of you is ahead. Is the 7 a.m. and it will be the 7th for you Friday. You might not see it. I don't know if I'm going to release it directly. I'm in two minds, and the reason is because you're going to see in the reading. Dr. Michael Mosley, I think I might have watched some programs, but I don't really watch TV, so it's not that necessarily I didn't like him. No, I think he was probably a great advocate of health. I presume he was more of a low carb kind of, but he was with the BBC, a journalist, and he was a doctor, so he, was very credible and a long career in journalism, in presenting, and very well respected, I believe. And I think he helped a lot of people with their health. Okay, right, interesting right now. I'm not very well already, but I am getting strong pain in my jaw, in my throat, as if it's locking, okay? Now, he went on holiday to Greece with his wife to an island, Simi, I think, or if it's an island or a part of Greece that's called Simi. It's a very small part. Obviously, Greece is very hot at this moment in time, and I just need to check that I'm recording. Okay. I was thinking to come on camera because I was wondering whether you should see the cards, but I don't know when I'm going to release this. Firstly, before I forget, something I really want to say. Right, what do I know? What do I know is that he went missing on the 5th of June, and I presume it must have been maybe morning or lunchtime, noontime. And his wife alerted to him being missing. They were together, and then he went off for a walk and said he'll be back. But then he never came back. I'm going to read the timings after I've done the reading, look into it a bit more. So I've seen a lot of thumbnails come on YouTube, and I thought, let me do this reading. Actually, it just kept coming up, and then when I was thinking to do the reading, I didn't felt a bit icky, anxious, but I want to record it regardless if I put it out at the same time. Definitely a locking of the throat, so that could be, sort of, let's get into the reading. Right, so yeah, before I forget, the amount of search that's going on by the Greek authorities is just amazing. They've taken this really serious. I think firstly because he's famous, and I think the Greeks are taking it on seriously because he's famous in the UK, not that he's famous in Greece and they were watching him. But the way they have been looking for him is as if he is one of their own journalists. Like, this is how people should be looked for. But unfortunately, I think if you wasn't famous, it won't be this intense. It's really commendable, I think. And like I said, I'm just looking if they're upside down or what they are. I'm not, that's all I know. So firstly though, what I do want to say is that I don't know what happened with devices, but his phone is something. I haven't seen the news, so I don't know if there's something of a lacking of his phone. So I don't know if they picked up his phone location. there's something for me that doesn't read right with what is done with his phone or his phone. So I don't know what that is, right? Did he forget his phone? Did he have his phone? He's dropped his phone. They found his phone. His phone's not picked up his GPS, something about his phone. But I also think they need to look at his phone. Now, there's a card at the bottom of the deck without me even commencing. But let's start. And I'm going to hide it for a moment in case if you all try to have a little browsy. Right, this is for entertainment purposes only. I hope Dr. Michael Mosley is found well, rescued, and hopefully within this period now, because this is vital times now with the sun, especially if he's outside. Okay, show me what happened to Michael Mosley on the 5th of June. 5th of June. 5th of June, please, Spirit. Please show me what happened. That's the first card. The lack of phone, of being able to find him. There's something about his phone, and I'm going to look to see if there's anything. Also, has his wife actually come out and spoken yet, or she's still waiting because, you know, it's only been a couple of days. 3 of Pentacles. I'm going to get 3 more cards, and then I'm going to look at these cards. The Lovers is here. I'm going to look at these cards and then continue. So I do want to get another row, all right, before we, and then we'll continue. There was a lot of anxiety over something that morning, possibly not radiating, but from the night as well. Someone didn't sleep very well, a lot of anxiety, and like paranoia as well, you know, just nightmares, anxious feelings, something happening there. We've got this Page of Swords, which for me, you know, here is resembling more so what I was saying about a device, about a phone, the lack of, okay, the lack of being able to follow him, and also possibly some deception is here, okay, with this Page of Swords. By the way, does he have any children? Does he have any children? We'll look at that in a moment when I look at the research. Sorry for my voice. I've not been well and it doesn't seem to be going. It's like mental torture. I don't know, is everyone else feeling well, or is anyone else down with cold or tonsils or fever or something? Maybe it's change of weather. So, you know, in the morning, I think they had breakfast. I'm not sure if the children was there. They had breakfast. I'm not sure if the children went with them or separated ways if they went on holiday with them, okay, or if it was just his wife and friends. There's something about this Page of Pentacles here, which is around what I've just stated. But there was anxiety, and there's the lack of his phone. There was a heavy burden around something. There was an argument around something. He's gone off. He's done a little walk. He's reached to a certain place, all right? Then we've got this Nine of Pentacles, all right? But this place, this is where it goes wrong. The Nine of Pentacles here. They are going to find something, a trail that gives evidence from him. So I presume that he wasn't wearing much. By that, I mean he just might have had t-shirt, shorts on. I did see a picture where it said he has been seen on camera, and there was an umbrella, t-shirt and shorts, so t-shirt and shorts. I wonder what kind of shoes he had on, because I feel like that is another thing. Like, if he didn't have trainers on, he had flip-flops on, for example, his feet would, I feel like his feet are going to be scorching. But if he had trainers on, that's something else. There is movement from when he came to sort of like a standstill. There is something that went wrong there, okay? Whether it's him getting dizzy, sunstroke, then not being able to breathe, something on his head, but then there is movement here. And I'm, you know, it would sound really weird, but I wonder if someone had been like, we'll take you to the hospital, or try to do like first aid, all right? But I want to get clarifiers on these cards. But there's movement. There's movement after he comes to kind of standstill. And he meets someone on the way that's not as it seems as well. I don't know if there's any sort of mountainous or cavey area that on that way, all right? He wasn't holding much, but he was on guard while he was walking. So he had his umbrella, but, you know, other than that, I don't know what else he had. I think he might have had a little bit of money, okay, with him. And he was taken by surprise by something on the way, but at some stage his health got worse. This is what I'm getting here. And there is a vehicle, there is someone or an ambulance that is kind of, it can't be an ambulance seeing as they've been seeing him, but I do think someone came with the aid of kind of trying to medically help him. This is really weird. Yeah, there was an attempt to help him. There was an attempt. Someone knows something because there was an attempt to help him. I think he lost his way back. He lost his way back. I also don't understand, did he have water with him? There's things that, you know, has got me in this case that is kind of like, you're a doctor, you know you should take water, you should take your phone, or you should have your phone, or whatever's happened to his phone. Like those sort of things. He has his umbrella, But here we've got already something that is kind of like in the works around money. But there was excitement that morning, regardless of some anxiety. There was some excitement to start the day. Like I said, I want to know if he's got children. That's occurring. But there is something here about interaction with the law or something around those lines. This for me is clear as day. There was an argument. There was an argument here. Yeah, could you see Page of Pentacles? Money. Something around money. Why is she flipped over? Oh, Queen of Cups. I'm not going to say any more. Okay. I was just asking a question, that's why I'm not thinking the cards. Right, so I said would get another layer here. Let's get another layer. Argument, conflict. Oh no, that's the thingy. Two more cards. King of Swords. I wonder if he also went to meet someone. Can you see what I said? His health is deteriorated. Someone tried to help him, give him medical attention. And I say tried to help him because I wonder if one of the kids are in trouble for money or something. There's something around the children as well. There's also someone that is a passerby and would have seen, you know, if anyone else is hiking or walking that trail. Someone did try to help him. Okay. I do think he might have, you know, got sunstroke or injured his head. So one thing you need to know, there's a life insurance plan here. I'm not saying any indication, you know, there's a life insurance thing here. Like he has one in place, all right. The Ten of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Swords upright with the King of Swords here. The King of Swords we know is a, you know, it's again going back to that Justice card as well. I don't think he was feeling that great that day. Like, there was something happening in the background. Like, there was something not right happening in the background, whether it's to do with a legal issue they've got, something going on in the background that he wasn't necessarily happy. I'm not saying that this is what happened, but he was not feeling good when he went on that walk as well, and he wasn't feeling good when he woke up in that morning. He wasn't feeling his best. There's some news around monies and legal and stuff, and I don't know how old his kids are. I would say it is 30s or 40s, and there's something around that as well. Like, were they there? Were they there? Something I'm not really sure. I think this is his wife from like a very long time, so I don't think they're thinking of divorce, right? but you can never say no, right? Something to do with that. But there is other dynamics at play here, and this is what I was feeling, and still what I still know is not come out fully. But it's interesting, that insurance plan, because here there's also a manipulation. There's a manipulative energy here. And there's a cold, calculated energy. And, you know, someone's the victim here, and also feeling really helpless and unable to sort of move. And this could be like someone's seen him that could really have helped him to avoid what we're going to see in a moment in the cards, but they didn't. Okay. So you know by me saying but they didn't what I think. That was the card at the bottom of the deck. Okay. That's why I've not released this video, or released it when you see it. You know how I am. And by the way, when I say like there's insurance, I'm not indicating, you can read it, but there is dynamics here where what I've said. I'm not pushing a narrative that his loved ones, remember it's disclaimer, entertainment purposes only, did something, all right? Remember, right now, we are still in what happened. I'm giving you the dynamics and the energy of the day. Supposed to be mixing these up. Just make sure I've got them up right. Yeah. I think that's why he went off for a walk. And he was pretty peed off. Yeah, I'm getting that he was pretty peed off about something. Okay. Let's get these. I'm getting told, I can't remember what other tarot deck I'm told to look at. Let's try these. No, these ones? Okay. Continued energy of the 5th of June. Anything? Dr. Michael Mosley, 5th of June all the way to 12 AM the 6th of June. 5th until the 6th of June. And we saw the World card, that's the completion card. The Empress in reverse, Mother card. 8 of Pentacles in reverse, 9 of Swords, Knight of Cups. 8 of Pentacles in reverse, 9 of Swords. This is hair worry. 8 of Wands. Lack of communication caused her to worry. And there's the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Interesting, I say Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Yeah, these are too many cards. The Empress in reverse is interesting. The Empress in reverse, just to give you an idea, is basically shutting down, right? Just with the other cards we see is just like going into panic, okay? And then we've got the 8 of Wands. So this is where I think, you know, now I'm getting the wife's energy. She feels like there's a lack of communication. There's delays, and she's very hesitant, okay? We've got the Knight of Cups here, which is interesting, and then the Queen of Wands. Show me Dr. Michael Mosley on the 5th. going into the 6. Show me Dr. Michael Mosley. Dr. Michael Mosley. Loss and a bit of regret. She's got the 9 of Pentacles upright. Right, so what I'm getting is that they are looking for him, but I think they're going to change the direction. Maybe this is where he's seen by someone or on camera and they think he's not reached past a certain element, but then he has. And so they might change looking for him. Like at first if he's walking back and he's walking at the beach where they were, I don't know where he said he was going to walk. I can look at the facts in a moment. But then, so then maybe they focus on the water, but then they realise actually he was seen at a tourist shop or something, a little bit more inland. So then they'll focus there as well as here or something like that. I'm getting that. Spirit's also telling me a couple of more cards from this deck, but then move on to the other deck. There are too many cards, but I think there's a tower here. Page of Swords. I think they do need to look at his phone, whether he had it or not, because there's some messages on there and they need to look at that. Even if it's a message saying, where are you, whatever, it helps eliminate all possibilities and circumstances. The Justice card is back here and the 5 of Pentacles. You know, feeling unwell. Queen of Pentacles. So let's do what the Tarot is telling me to go to this card. Show me Michael on the 5th and 6th. Show me Michael. You know what? Show me Michael Mosley right now. Show me him, 7th of June. 5 of Swords. Eight of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. Things have gone down, not in a good place. Not being able to put up a fight against something. The Magician. This for me sometimes is the wipeout card. The King of Cups in reverse. The Sun. Show me Dr. Michael Mosley. These cards got a bit dark. The Movement, which I mentioned in the first spread. Again, I think the heat was very strong. There's the Devil, there's the High Priestess, there's some secrets. I do think not only a stranger, but someone has a bit more detail. Go back to the first questions I was mentioning in the beginning that I felt were just questions I had. Partnership, 8 of Cups. Okay, so there's going to be more coming out, all right? And Judgment in reverse, the High Priestess. There's a lot you're not seeing. There's a lot covered. A lot is covered, all right? The Judgment, all right, is the current narrative is not the exact narrative. So the narrative at the moment he's missing. There's things hidden around that. And 8 of Cups here is him walking off, right? Him walking off. Like he said he was going to go for a walk. But then obviously there's a regret of that judgment to walk off. Like he was, like I said, they was having an argument. He decided to walk off, very avoidant. It wasn't the right choice to do. There's hidden things here that we still don't know about this. So that's why I say, is his wife spoken up? The Knight of Swords, there is some communication that would help in this. The Eight of Swords, we get it again, feeling hopeless, feeling captive. The Six of Pentacles, the balance of give and take might not have been there. The Page of Swords, the Five of Swords in reverse, someone gets caught, and the Page of Cups in reverse as well. The hidden aspect of this is going to come to light. The whole story, regardless of what it is, it's going to come to light. And going back to what I said about his phone, what I said about messages, I said something else with the Page of Swords in reverse here. I can't remember what I said, but tying into that as well. So, you know, from the beginning, and we had some cards that showed it. I unfortunately, you know, I showed you, there was a card at the bottom of the deck, and I showed you it, it just seemed to pop out again. Where is it in this deck? Oh, interesting. Where is it then? It's not the only card that represents the end cycle. We got that. There's that one. Things going bad. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, or whatever we had in reverse. There it is. So, yeah. Okay, so that's what I was getting from the start of this reading, to be honest with you. Let's just ask a question. I want to ask something quickly. So there's things that are not, there's things that need to be told a little bit more to give more direction on this. What I want to ask is, okay, so his body will be found. Okay, his body will be found. I unfortunately think it was, I don't think there was any foul play, but there's, behind what's happened, there's obviously that insurance thing, but there wasn't any foul play. I'm not getting that there was foul play here. No. I got a yes on what I'm saying. So there's no foul play. But I do think that people that have seen him can come forward. And I particularly think that there might have been someone off duty or something like that that could have helped him. Maybe didn't know that he was that okay, it wasn't okay, but him and his wife had an argument in the morning. They've got other stuff going on in the background, and I think it's just very unfortunate. I think he, like I said in the first press, I think he went the wrong way. He lost his way a little bit. So I would say from, let's say, the 8th, within 3 to 4 days, we are going to have a big breakthrough. Within this next 3 to 4 days, I'm recording on the 7th, let's say the 8th. In the next 3 to 4 days, there's going to be a breakthrough. So between the 8th to the 11th, the 12th, within these days, there's going to be a breakthrough news. Okay. So that's what I have on Dr. Michael Mosley. I'm not going to say rest in peace because I'd rather be wrong. But now I have to make a decision whether I'm going to release this ahead of the breakthrough or afterwards. And you can understand why I wouldn't want to release it ahead. I feel like I'm in a Two of Swords energy. So everyone, I hope you're well, and I hope you enjoyed this reading.